Good afternoon. This is 26th of June 2020. Coronavirus and cruise situation. It is getting more complicated. We have seen that these politicians really care nothing about the health of their citizens, and therefore the judges in the world too, because the first right of humans is to have health, and this is not possible to be defended by judges worldwide because each country has a different policy. 9 million infected people, and then 4.55 killed or dead. Dead is already half a million. So the statistics are very bad about this. As I mentioned in my first video, March 20, coronavirus and cruise situation. Tendency is that intelligent countries will invest in health prevention. I have seen very positive, I thank you very much, Singapore, by providing priority Singapore flagships, Singapore doctors, Singapore transparency. It is obvious that say city state, flag state, it is always a competitive advantage. Now that means that the world reliefs can be made in Singapore and has priority for Singapore flagships, therefore also for the say overhead miscellaneous companies that are collateral to shipping, from doctors to transport, flights, airports, and so. This is a very intelligent measure. The most intelligent measure in coronavirus and cruise situation is preventive measure. So, how can we stop this virus to infect us? The political leaders, it is very obvious that they are incompetent completely, and that 500,000 humans have died because of this. But the competent countries that have to survive with this virus then have to put preventive measures for, say, reliefs on board the ships. So if you are a seafarer today, if you want to be preventively active into getting a job, please read these Maritime Port Authority guidelines. Describes very clear from step A to step Z what is your obligations, responsibilities, so you don't get infected and you don't infect others. And this is the most interesting investment I have seen. I thank you very much, Singapore, because not only it is the first time that you confirm that having Candina Group, a company in Singapore, is a must, but also it will be a must in the future. I have seen other countries that are improving also these guidelines, like for example Cyprus, but I have not seen in reality very clear-cut definition as in Singapore regarding a clown, which I am a clown. I have to keep everybody smiling and move a lot of plates with all my hands all the time, non-stop, keep on smiling. Yes, very interesting indeed. But as well, am I a seafarer? Well, the guidelines of prevention in the health are completely different, so they have mixed them up. But still, it's a good measure to have preventive measures for health, although you cannot compare, let's say, myself, a clown, with a seafarer. So that's 2, 3. I have not seen, sorry, many other countries informing these preventive measures. But if you are a seafarer, you have to learn these measures. You can go to MPA, you can go to Cyprus, I don't remember now, but Cyprus guidelines for COVID, and you can learn this online. It is transparently done. I will not put any links. I mean, if you want to learn something, you have to do today something. And this is something very important. It's not a question of the virus telling us this, telling us that. It's a question of, please, get yourself acquainted about how to prevent about your health, because if you do so, you are preventing about my health. And if you don't mind, I mind about you. So this is how it works. And shipping, we have always been very proactive regarding prevention. And this Singapore, I thank you very much. It is really #1 country in the world maritime hub. It is probably because it is a city-state. So the simpler you can prevent the health, the better. Because if you have 5 or 6 different institutions to work in, let's say, employment, health, it is going to be a mess. So sometimes it's better just to fire them all, take them home, and just make a reduce in taxes of 95%. So anyway, thank you. Bye.